welcome actors. Today, we are going to talk about your role in the vertical storytelling world and how hopeful and beautiful it can be.
hmm I know that's probably surprising to hear from us because we are two people who are not hugely techy. But you know what? It's a different world. It's a new world and it's kind of hopeful and exciting. But you know how it's hard to put your phone down? You know how you use it for like your cookbook, or at least I do, your alarm clock, your camera, your library, your calendar, your group chat. For me, it's always a timer for workouts and baking and taking a break from my phone, how long I can use my phone. And you know how you FaceTime your friends and family and you watch YouTube on your phone? Maybe you learn about acting, or maybe, like my sister, you learn about how to fix your toilet and you fix it and you save yourself a whole lot of money. You know, it is very hard to put this thing down at night, isn't it? And you kind of miss it when you do.
Yeah, you have like a multi-dimensional and really intimate relationship with your phone, right? And soon your fans will share that relationship with you. And it's
Yep.
not just Drama Box or Balaji and Cineverse. Now it's Disney, Fox, Netflix, Telemundo. They're all in. And the incredible thing for actors using this form is that your fans are really going to develop a closeness with you that is so different from the big screen or even a TV relationship, right? It's faster.
Yeah, so we've been doing a lot of research on this, and what we found is the Netflix chief technology officer said they're testing vertical video feeds on mobile devices that start to reimagine what mobile is and kind of meets the consumers where they are now and how they're using mobile today. So that is the Netflix chief technology officer. Vertical screen streaming, now this is from Fox. Vertical streaming is one of the fastest growing areas in entertainment, and our goal is to make vertical series mainstream by raising the bar on the quality and widening the genre slate, pardon me. And Disney, those types of vertical conversations happen within each division. So that's Bonnie Rosen speaking about how Disney divisions engage in vertical formats. So it's a very exciting time. By the way, I'm KC, your acting and audition coach. I live in a little cabin on a farm in the woods with two cats, three dogs, no, three cats, two dogs, 100 chickens, and a couple of humans that I love.
That's right. And I'm
Yeah.
Donna-Marie. I'm your mindset and visualization coach here at Screen Acting School. So when I'm not traveling the world, I'm in the big city, kind of the opposite of KC. I
Mhm.
love dance. I love the buzz of the city. Paris is my absolute favorite. And really, really great coffee. So together we coach actors who go from absolute beginners to walking the red carpets at the Emmys, the Golden Globes, even the Oscars this year. So if you like the work that we do here, hit subscribe so that you don't miss a thing.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you to everyone who has been hitting subscribe. Talking today is really hard.
Some days.
So I want to get clear about what we're talking about today. Obviously, we're talking about vertical dramas and movies. They are not a gimmick anymore. They are a whole parallel industry. So it's not just apps like Real Short and Drama Box, you know those ones, and My Drama and Stardust TV, Short Max, Flex TV. That's a lot. But there are also the real networks that we mentioned before. So Fox is in, Disney's in, and India has its whole microdrama universe. It's huge. China's vertical market is bigger than its cinema box office. Money, actors, writers, tax credits, unions, they're all showing up. And this is what it means for you. There are, I hope everybody's getting as excited as we are. This is so hopeful. There are thousands of lead roles that only ever live on phones. They shoot fast, they pay, and they need actors who can nail the close ups, nail the emotional connection. And the audience is watching you, as Donna-Marie said, from the most intimate screen they have, their phone. Now, most actors have no idea how to train for this or what to do. And so many of you are ignoring it because it's like, low classy. But this is not like a sloppy TikTok thing. We're treating verticals like what they are. They are real acting, it's a real industry, and it's a real opportunity.
Yeah, and I want to clarify the emotional side of things for you, okay? So you already have a relationship with your phone. You wake up with it, you fall asleep with it. As KC said, it's your cookbook, your alarm clock, your camera, your library, your calendar, your group chat, your I'm lonely, let's scroll kind of buddy, right? I'm sure so many more things you can think of. And research literally calls it an emotional bond with a mobile device. So, oftentimes we use it to regulate stress, calm ourselves down, feel connected, feel less alone. So, when an actor shows up on that screen, they're not just on camera, they're in someone's back pocket, their purse, their nightstand, their bed.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the level of intimacy that we're talking about, right? And today is about how to respect that intimacy and really use it to showcase your talent.
Mm-hmm. Before we get into how beautiful verticals can be for you, and believe me, we have drank the Kool-Aid. We're seeing our actors work and get paid. We're so happy. But I want to take you through a quick history of storytelling so you can see just how much storytelling has changed. Are you with me? Everybody with me? A little storytelling time? I'll tell you all the story. Okay, so this is the history of stories. That is the very first movie ever made, that those horses there. So we've gone through many different types of storytelling. We started, of course, with stone tablets. That's how we started. Now they are heavy, they are carved. Nobody's cuddling up with a stone tablet, and only the very, very rich, rich people, the elites, could read them. Next, we went to papyrus scrolls, also hard to cuddle up with, right? But knowledge starts spreading. People get to have access to knowledge. And then the book. And let me tell you, traditionalists hated the book. They didn't want the low classy people, the poor people, the middle class people to read those books. Because what was going to happen? You were going to get powerful, but it was something that you could hold. And it did. It changed everything for the world because knowledge became more universal. Books became affordable. People shared them. You got to read this book. You know that feeling? Like you've just read the best book ever. I'm like that with Maeve Binchy books. She was an Irish writer and I just ate them. They were so good. So ideas started to travel fast and learning and knowledge and reading became intimate. It became a part of our intimate life. It's so exciting. You
Wow.
can cuddle up with a book or your phone. Both work. And people keep sharing. It's just screenshots, or sending a link or a quote. And in the 2020s, reading went hybrid. So we went from print to a Kindle to audiobooks, and audiobooks were just fantastic. I remember getting them for my grandmother who was blind, and it was just so wonderful for her to get those. And at first, you only got them from the CNIB, but then it was everywhere. So it's really a beautiful universal thing to be able to access. Sharing books has just become sharing files. That's all it is. Now with film, it was the same process. So first we had that galloping horse that you saw, which is like one of the coolest things ever. People were absolutely stunned, but you had to go to the theater to see it. You couldn't snuggle up with it. Same with the very first movie that people saw, like in the theater. That was a locomotive, like a steam engine train coming towards you on screen. And people ran. They were so scared. They ran out of the theater. They thought it was a real train coming towards them. So amazing. But again, you cannot snuggle up with a movie screen. And then sound came and audiences just went crazy. They just went crazy. Once there was sound in movies, everything changed. Because when we hear something, it moves us more even than seeing things. It's very true that bad sound is worse than a bad image. We just don't like it. Now, after that, Hollywood took over and color came and it blew everyone's minds. Everyone was just like, oh, this is the most beautiful thing ever. People couldn't believe it. It was huge. But again, no snuggling. You can snuggle in the theater, but you can't snuggle with the theater. Still, I'm a big fan of theaters. Then we get TV and home video. And for those of you who were there, it was a big clunky thing that you put into a big clunky thing. And then you watched it, but it was just the best thing ever. You watched movies with your family and in a way that you never could before. It was so good. And it was more intimate. You were snuggling with your family on the couch, watching movies. Then we got to streaming on phones. It fits in your hand. Now we're back to book style. Now we're back to the intimate relationship, and it keeps moving. It's more alive. It's more personal. And at first people are like, this is wrong. This is tacky. I don't like it. That's where we are right now. But everyone is falling in love around the world.
Mm-hmm.
One reason people are is because of the intimacy. And another reason people are is because of why you are, is because it allows you to still do your work. It allows all of the people involved in film and TV to still do their work.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very exciting time. So, Donna-Marie.
Yeah, well, I think what we should do is give this thing a name so that your brain knows where to put it, right? What do you think about that, Casey?
I like it. I think it's like a vertical ready actor, like you're vertical ready. You're ready for this.
Yeah.
And to do that, you've got to know the industry. So I'm sure that many of you had no idea that the big boys and big girls are into this now. We have a old client, Miriam Murtash, who's in the head of global branding and marketing for Disney. So some of this information is coming from her, but some of it's just coming from the general knowledge. Real short drama box, Disney, Fox, SAG, ACTRA, Netflix, tax credits. This all makes it real. This is not going away.
Yeah. So vertical actors really know that, right? They're understanding this.
Mm-hmm. And if you know the craft, if you can do the emotional changes, if you can do the close-ups, if you can work within a frame, which you all can, it's just a different frame. If you know the psychology, if you know how actors relate to their phones, you have that relationship with fans now. So
Yeah.
instead of being so far away in distance, it's instant and personal. It's
Yeah.
it's a new lane in your career.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not just about I can shoot self tapes vertically, right? It is a new lane, and mindset wise, here's the label that I want you to hold, okay? I'm the lead, but in someone's hand. So you're not less important because it's on a phone. If anything, you're closer. So vertical acting is basically like emotional FaceTime, but without that awkward, like you're on mute kind of thing. It's the closest relationship the lens has ever had with the audience. And that is opportunity.
Yeah. So we want to walk you through it so you understand how it's working. So we know who's making this stuff. We know that SAG and ACTRA are putting their money and they're making contracts. We know that your relationship with your phone is a comfort object, and that's why it makes vertical so intimate. We know that you can do emotional changes, right? Their close-up truth, the phone frame technique, that's all going to come from
Mm.
doing the work. And we have so many actors who've done this already that we've been coaching in Audition Plus, and it's been remarkable for them. And they are making dollar bills, y'all. Not big ones, but they're making them.
Mhm.
And they do get bigger, as Kara was saying, it gets bigger and bigger. So who here would like to work in the vertical world?
Yeah, we'd
Can you
love to
pop
know.
yes in the chat so we can see the numbers after?
Yeah, I'm seeing lots of hands up. I would, yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
Sure thing. I want a vertical lead, says Carrie. Yeah, Carrie, you've already
Yes, Kara.
worked in the vertical world, so now you're trying to up your game.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You're getting in on the ground floor there, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting, Donna-Marie, what you're saying about getting in on the ground floor, because I mean, people are talking about Kara behind her back to us.
Mhm.
Like
In a
casting,
good way.
Yeah, in a good way. Yeah. So the next step then is to fill out our written screen test so you can see how vertical ready you are and be ready to train for this. Does that make sense?
And so we know where to help you
Yeah.
and what to help you with next, right? And as we go through this lesson today, I'm going to keep tying it back to you. Okay. So your nervous system, your confidence, your relationship to being seen on camera. Because you can know all about reel short and drama box and still freeze when the phone comes out if we
Yeah.
don't know how to handle that inner stuff, right?
Yeah, you nailed it. Like that is the truth, Donna Marie. And I
Mhm.
think a lot of you who've worked with us know that once you get your inner game on track, like with what Donna Marie's, you are on, you're hitting the industry fast. It's
Yeah.
working. So we know the platforms, we know the legacy players. So the legacy players, as we've said, are Disney and Fox and Netflix, but it's also major. So this is international, and you can go international. Like Aslan just came back from her second vertical series that she shot across the country in the province I can't remember the name of.
Yeah.
PEI, yes. And absolutely, she said the level of work has just leapt higher. So we
Mhm.
want to know, you want to know this because you will travel not just to PEI, but around the world, India, China, Europe. Producers are making vertical series. Now, this is the absolute truth. SAG-AFTRA launched a vertical agreement. So that means $300,000 budgets for 1 to 3 minute episodes. These are contracts that they're making for safety, for your pension, for your health, for residual structures. So you don't have to go hunting around and finding your money. Vertical is now legit union work. ACTRA doesn't have a vertical only deal, but they are working on it. And they have, so this is for Canada, for those of you who are from Canada. They are working on it, but they already have something very similar in the web short digital series, which is basically a vertical series in disguise. It's just a horizontal version of the same thing because they're shorts, right? So when you add to that, there are tax credits. BC is right on this. Monica Dahlman has been working with the people in the BC government and major big time producers on this. Funds like Bell and IPF are funding vertical shoots. So this makes sense. There's a global market, there's a local market, and there are hundreds of millions of dollars in both of these markets.
Yeah.
Good for
So,
you.
no, you're not slumming it if you're the lead in a vertical series. You're early, right? You're early. So, right now, they're building money machines that need faces and feelings. And that is you. That's where you come in.
Are you hopeful? Because I know a lot of people have been like very let's honestly, it's been so tough. It's been so hard. It feels like you're fighting a battle running uphill for a long time. Oh, Amber's here. I'm going to let her in. So, what does a vertical actor do? Things that we've been teaching you in Audition Plus for your regular auditions, but it's more important even with verticals. So, hit that first emotional beat within 4 to 10 seconds. Hit that. They need to see it happening fast. They really need to, and I see Brittany. Brittany's like, this is true. Like, yeah, absolutely. Start in the middle of the feeling. So the moment before it's already happened, you're already there and you're treating the lens more like it's like you're 6 inches from a human's face. You know what I mean? So you don't want to be too close. That feels like you're right next to them in bed. You want to create that identity of being in that moment there. And you want to create the identity of I'm the actor who can grab the audience in 3 seconds on their phone and keep them. That identity is incredibly valuable to casting, to platforms, and to you.
Yeah. And on the emotional side, here's the transformation. Okay. So, right now, for a lot of you, phones equal distraction, imposter syndrome, comparison. Ugh, I hate watching myself, right? We're going to repurpose your phone into what it already secretly is for you. And that's a connection portal, a memory bank, a self-expression channel. So studies show that people form emotional bonds with their phones, right? We've already talked about this a little bit. And phones can even help regulate the mood for some people, right? They can improve your mood in the moment. And use doesn't automatically equal worse well-being. It's all about how you use it. Okay. So we want to give you this reframe. My phone is not my enemy. It's the stage where my audience feels closest to me. And once you accept that, vertical acting stops feeling small and starts feeling powerful.
Yeah, Elena Adams is saying, I hate my phone and it stresses me out. So Donna-Marie and I were talking about this just before we got on camera,
Mhm.
because all of these good things we're saying are tempered by we don't like technology.
Yeah. And
I
it's
spend a lot of time outside.
right. So using it as a tool instead of letting it use you.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. This this world that you're going to be working in is a world that will be regulated, that is being regulated.
Mm-hmm.
And what we do to help you in Audition Plus is we help you learn how to do emotional changes. We help you go from emotion to emotion, things that help you cope, not only things that help you with the work, but also coping with how the work affects you. So moving from confused to hopeful to hurt to defiant to love to shattered in a short period of time. We help you learn to start mid feeling, and we use Chekhov's work, imaginary centers, emotional work, and physical gestures, like physiological gestures that work to scale. It works within any. Some of you are probably feeling a bit confused because you haven't done Chekhov work before, but essentially what Elena was talking about, we help you move through those emotions so that you can change on
Mm-hmm.
hill. Like, you can change. You can change those emotions. And this is going to make you be able to do that scroll stopping work that you need to be able to do as an actor, but also to take care of your own sweet self.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
Um,
our rule for acting, for vertical acting and for all acting is if your alive eyes are alive with thoughts and feelings, then the shot is beautiful. If it's not, the shot is dead.
mhm.
So you really need to know how to do this work and do it fast, because sometimes they're doing a lot of episodes in a very short period of time. And when you work in Audition Plus, essentially when you make something a practice for yourself, then you learn to make these choices quickly. Find the obstacle, find the objective, find your superpower, your own superpower really quickly. You learn your archetypes. Are able to tag them fast so that when you audition, bam, it's there.
Yeah, whether you're the rebel, the ruler, the innocent, the villain, right? You
Yeah,
know.
absolutely.
Mhm.
There's something too that is interesting for us that we've seen with verticals, and who knows where it will go from here, but they're really heightened. The emotion is really heightened. So we're talking about like Hallmark meets Shonda Rhimes, but it's like a lot of caffeine. You know, it's just very big. But you're not overacting if you do it well. You're playing the emotional scale in the format. So the format asks you to play that way.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. And here's how we wire your nervous system to handle all of that, okay? You are going to take that stress and reframe it to energy. So vertical sets move quickly, and that speed can freak you out. I get it, right? Or it can put you into the flow. Nerves can become focused. Fast pages become performance sprints. The chaos becomes this is where I show what I can do, you know? So you're going to learn to drop in fast and access those emotions quickly. You may only have about 20 minutes in your trailer, right? So I'm giving you 20-second breath resets, heart brain coherence practices, and a golden light grounding that you've done with us 100 times by the time it comes to then, right? When you need to use it in your trailer.
Mhm.
So we install in you, I'm the lead. I'm not waiting for permission, not waiting for a bigger screen. I'm ready now. And we'll use growth mindset and self-talk to help you do all of that. Okay. So it's no more, I'll feel confident when I book. Instead, we build daily practices so that
Mhm.
when that phone comes out, you're not thinking, oh my goodness, you're thinking, this is my home field.
Yeah, this is my home field. I love that. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, absolutely. So there are some big fears, and I see there's a lot of chat going on in a lot of chat in the chat.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to that afterwards. I'd love to read some of those comments.
It's really cool, but one of the things that Amber just said is you're challenging yourself. And I think these when you think of it that way, then you can handle the big fears that you have. It's a challenge. And one thing that people are constantly asking us, actors, not other people, but actors are asking us, is this a fad? You know, is this going to go away? Regardless, it's going to give you jobs. So yay. But I don't think it is because studios don't pour millions and millions and millions of dollars and unions don't create new agreements for fads. This is just like TV, film, and streaming. And the other question we get asked all the time is, will doing a vertical hurt my career? And I would say, yes, if you suck. But if
Yeah.
you do good work, no. Good acting on screen is a calling card. So when you think about this, you're not behind. You're early if you start now.
Yeah, absolutely. And if your brain still whispers to you, am I too old for this? Too late, too slow, too whatever? We're going to treat that as data, okay, not truth. So you've already built a deep personal daily relationship with your phone. We're just upgrading what happens when the camera is facing you instead of someone else. So your job is not to be perfect on day one, okay? You're not supposed to be. Your job is to be willing to be seen, to be coached, and to play, to have fun with this.
Yeah, I love the the idea to play. And
Yeah.
something we always say is you're one audition away from a life-changing booking, but it starts with skills.
Mhm.
It starts with skills. You need to learn it. If what we're talking about today lit something up in you, and I certainly see it in some of your faces,
Certainly do too.
don't let that fade. Don't let that fade. We are selective about who we coach. So when we work with you, what we ask you to do is fill out a written screen test. But when you do, don't hold back. We want to know you.
We really, really do. I'm going
Yeah.
to put that link in there now. But as Casey said, we want to know you. So we won't laugh at your dream. It is real to us, okay? It matters to us. And we want to coach actors who are passionate and dedicated. So please tell us your story. I'm going to pop that link in again. Go ahead and copy and paste if you'd like it, because once this session ends, it disappears. But
Mm-hmm.
if this lit up something in you, as Casey said, join us. We'll help you train your imagination. We'll help you train in every aspect so that you can book those roles. Build confidence and turn those I hopes into I did, right? I did. I can
Mm-hmm.
and I did. So
Yeah.
absolutely wonderful. Kevin is saying verticals are allowing you to get in front of producers and directors.
Yeah.
Every opportunity is an opportunity you don't want to miss. Absolutely. Kara and Emma are saying they've both been on hold for life-changing roles. Just wonderful. You guys are doing great work in Audition Plus, and we're so, so proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
Just wonderful, you guys.
Great
So,
work everywhere, actually. Yeah.
yeah.
It's nice to see you going out and making opportunities for yourself,
Mhm.
yourselves.
Yeah, and Ali's saying verticals would be good to talk about this office hours. Absolutely, Ali. We would love to do that. So think of any questions that you may have. So for those of you that don't know, in Audition Plus, we hold office hours every Thursday where you get to come and hang out with us just like this and ask any questions that you may have. It could be about your career, it could be about the work we're doing in class, whatever that is. So absolutely, we can cover that in office hours on Thursday, Ali. And Amber's saying they are very supportive and genuinely caring coaches. Oh, thank you, Amber. That is so, so sweet. Just
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah. And you know what? You never know which role is going to be the life-changing role. It's
Mhm.
really interesting. People always think it's going to be the big booking, but it could be that small booking that a casting director who has another film in the pipeline sees you in, and they're like, oh, I'm going to think about them for this role. So I know for Emma, we were talking about this yesterday. She had a big, she was like, there was two people for the big, really, really big film, and it went the other way, which sucks. But that casting director and that producer and that network saw you there. So that
Mhm.
means that could be, that missed audition could be the life-changing role because now you're known.
Yeah,
So, like, no matter what you're doing, give it, give it your all. Like, treat it like it's important because it is, no matter what this is.
yeah,
Oh, thanks,
absolutely.
Tracy. And Tracy
Yeah,
says
and
we're the
Liz
best.
says I have to run. Thanks for the info. You're welcome. It was so great to have you here, Liz. We haven't seen you in a
Yes.
while. So great to have you back.
Yeah.
All right, Casey. Well, we've gone a little over. I'm going to pop that link in one last time. So if you are really serious about moving your career forward and taking a deep dive not only into verticals but into traditional acting, you've got to train. So you can go ahead, copy and paste this link and fill out our screen test. Let us know about you. Let us know about your dreams. Don't hold back because we want to hear all about it. Everyone's saying thank you. You are so
Yeah.
welcome. Kara's saying I highly recommend Audition Plus. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Kara.
Oh, thank
You're
you, Kara.
welcome, Chantel.
Yeah, she said great structure. And we feel very proud of that because the structure was designed to help actors who have day jobs or they're on set or whatever. They still always have a class and a community and coaches who are there to help them. So
And Amber's got a
such a
call back, so she's got to run. So we will see
okay.
you later. I will say that is a wrap for us. We'll see
Mhm.
you next week.